All right, Ciao Bella, everybody. Ciao Bella. All right, so this is 2020. I was in Nepal when basically the whole COVID-19 thing kind of was getting to be serious, and the airports in Nepal were about to shut down, so I figured I should probably get out. So I was only in Nepal for about 3 to 4 weeks and decided I needed to buy a one-way ticket because I did not want to go through the evacuation process again. Did that in Egypt. It was really expensive. I basically bought a one-way ticket, which wasn't cheap either, but I got out in time and got home because I figured if I'm going to be in lockdown, I'd rather be at home with the family than in Nepal where I didn't have as many things I can do. So wanted to go over this. This was the only product that I was able to actually revamp and redo and just give it a total makeover, and it came out so well. So one of the issues I had with the first one is there was a few things that I wanted to add, never got around to it. And there was one thing I wanted to add, a pump pocket. Really wanted a pump. Some people are pump dependent. Now with COVID, it's actually really important that we don't use our mouth. But we wanted to keep the look nice and clean, so we left it off. But I ended up finding a way to add a pump pocket, actually a huge pocket that will actually hold my hydro flask, which is a large one. So that fits in the pocket as well. So kind of wanted to go over all the different features of this. So at least the new features, but I will go over some of the old features because this is going to be the new one. I have no idea when I'm going to be able to do production. Right now Nepal is still pretty locked up, but things are starting to open up a little bit. July 6th, I believe the airport will be open for international packages. The post office will be open for international packages. There's no international flights, so that's why they can't send it out. That's why I haven't been able to post anything from Nepal. But this is great. So the front is basically, we've always had kind of a box pocket. This is a big box pocket on the front. This holds our small net pockets. But on the front, I added a window on the top, so you can throw a business card in there. So that's nice and convenient. Nice little advertising. Also, everybody has the same bag. You put your card in there so you know whose bag's whose. This right here is a front pocket as well. So this is more for your work orders, your paperwork. And then another thing I stress with my tailors, when it has a print, make sure the print, you use it. Even if you've got to waste a little bit more material, the print has to be nicely done and presented. So I had them put the clown face right on the front. Whereas otherwise it would have been like cut in half, and I don't want to do that. So they're learning. So I'm going to open up this. This is basically the same. Now on my last production, when I designed it, the pockets were supposed to lay flat. On the last production, they put the zipper too high and they didn't lay flat. I made sure these lay flat. So when you open this up, you've got 12 net pockets, and that will lay down flat. Now it does have locking zippers, so if you wanted it to stay open partially, you can zip it halfway down, and these are locking zippers, so they will not go down. So you can actually just leave that just like that, and you can reach inside and get what you want. So that's a nice feature. On the back, I totally redid the back. So the Sharpie markers used to be on the inside back wall. I moved them to the outside back wall. Right here, this is actually a small box pocket right in the back here, and it takes up the upper half of the back. I did add a luggage strap, so if you wanted to throw it over a luggage strap, you could do that over a handle. But this opens up, and this has all your Sharpies in there. So I designed it two different ways. There's Sharpie loops across the back. It does hold the bigger Sharpies if you need to, or the Eddie markers, or the Eddie markers, whatever you have. But I also, on the inside, put a small wall right here, and that can hold the Sharpie holsters. So you can line it with Sharpie holsters and have them all in there like that, or you can have them all this way. This way is a little bit more difficult pulling them out, but I have noticed if you pull them out, and, this will actually fold underneath that strap, giving it a much cleaner look. So when you're working, you can actually hang your Sharpie there, and you just pull off, do your Sharpie, and then just click it back and hold it there. So you can do that temporarily. So that's a feature. On the inside, you can throw your tips in there if you like, and then when you're all done, you zip it up and nobody can get out. On the bottom down here, there is a small flat pocket right there for business cards. Behind it, there's a small zipper pocket as well of the same size, if need be. Not really sure what you can use it for, but it's there. You will find something to use it for. I know whenever I have a pocket or I add something to it, I find a unique thing for it. Somebody else finds something they can use for it. They send it to me, and I'm like, oh, that was a great idea. I never thought of that. So that's a great little pocket. So that'll zip back up, close nicely. So I'm going to leave that open so we can show you how, when it's in working mode, when you're twisting, you can have that. All right, so we have this. Now, on one side, so on the smaller side, I did put a pocket on this side. So this does have a box pocket. This does unzip, and it actually opens like a little door. I did add a couple Sharpie loops, so if you wanted to keep them over here, you can. I also added 2 tactical webbings right there, so you can hang a marker, a cutter if you want to. And this side on the door actually has a pocket here. Now I kind of designed this to throw your phone in there, but I actually found out it works really, really well for these little tiny rubber balloon animals. So when you're working, you just kind of glance down inside there, see the color, palm it in your hand, grab a balloon, you do a little magic trick. So that's a nice little feature. One of the things on the first, when we were first designing the Ciao Bella, I wanted an outside pump pocket or somewhere to put a pump. We were trying to keep a clean, sleek look on this, so we didn't add it. But on this one, I found a way to do it. So on the back, on the side here, this is a pump pocket. Now, right now it's just a flat pocket, but I did add a zipper. So when you zipper that open, that expands out to be a huge pocket. So this will actually hold my hydro flask, the big one, and that can slide right inside there like that. So that works. So if you want to carry a pump, you can carry a pump. You want to carry your water bottle, carry a water bottle. Anything will really fit in there. And this is a little bit of elastic, so it does give a little bit of stretch. So we have all that. And the inside I really didn't change very much on the big pocket. I added the little handle on the top, which is so awesome. The back, of course, you can do a backpack, you can do a sling, or you can put it on the sides here and actually carry it as a messenger bag. So this opens up, same design as the other way. The front will actually fold in like that. So you have all your 260s, and the back will actually fold down in as well. I used to fold it back over, but now that I have the Sharpie markers on the back outside, it looks much better to do it that way. So you have all your balloons there, you can see them, the kids can see them, they can pick their colors that they like to, and then you have your Sharpie markers in the back. It is a complete workstation and a backpack. I love this thing. So there's only 2, this one and the sample in Nepal. So like I said, when we get to production, I have no idea what that's going to be. I do have the older styles, which I actually have right there. So I do have a few of these. These are actually really good for lawn art as well, for like an emergency pack. Of course, it doesn't have some of the features. You can see one of the older videos on the features. I do have these in black. I have them with green stripe, red stripe, and orange as well. And then I have a few in some odd prints. But other than that, that's what I got on the Ciao Bella. So really liking the new 2020 Ciao Bella. Wish I had time to do more, but... So just wanted to show you guys. Not available, but I'll let you know when it is.